Okay, perfect. All right. We are back with more Araxxor. Switch to Arceus. Did a couple chambers yesterday. Got a split of an ancestral hat. Gave me some money for supplies. So cash stack's not looking super healthy. But we have loads of supplies. Do 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 do. So move everything around, get our inventory sorted. All right. Let's see the pet. You know, that's all we gotta look for at this point. Finally getting over the flu. It was a rough week last week. It was not fun. Not being able to breathe through my nose and coughing up a whole bunch of gunk. Not fun. Not fun at all. But you know what would be fun? Is seeing a pet drop today. That would be really fun. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Unfortunate sound. Let's look at this guy. How many Araxxor KC you got, buddy? Ooh, 1784. Pretty good, pretty good. Where I'm sitting at 3699. Yeah. Drink all our potions, take out our hammer. Hit, nice. And we just do this like we always do. Aim the spider. Work everything around this way. And nothing much to do except hit the big numbers. Let's try and get a little extra damage here. And 80 damage. We can hit that. We can hit a 14. We can hit a 2. Or more likely our Thrall will. And what do we get? Nothing. Gotta eventually see it. That's what you gotta tell yourself. Eventually, the pet will appear. Easy rotation this time. I'm still a little bit sick. Got pressure, like, the left side of my face, or the right side of my face is still stuffed up. But that's okay. We will work through it. Making a lot of soup and ramen and boiling a lot of pasta so that while I'm cooking I can stick my face over the this boiling pot of water and hopefully clear out my face a little bit. We can hit a 1. There we go. Show me that pet. Nope. Hit the hammer. Nice. And we got the annoying rotation. Unfortunately, we're going to be doing the acid walk. But gives me a chance to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a free 80 damage. Gonna take 5 from the poison here just to get one more hit. Go ahead and take care of that guy. And take a 5 here. Guess I was a little bit too early. And summon a Thrall. Come on, we can hit some numbers here. Finally. A little bit of extra damage there. 60. We can hit a 66. Alright. Be nice to me, Araxxor. Let me be free from this prison. Do we go for one more kill? I might as well. Yeah, we go for one more. We have the supplies. How's everybody doing today? Any grinds of your own that you'd like to get spooned on? I've been doing CMs. Getting into CMs for Chambers of Zarek. But I have not been... I've been doing every couple we get something. But no kits and no dust yet, which is really what I'm going for. Once I get the dust and the kits, I don't know. I really like Chambers, but once I have all the kits, I don't know if I'll be going back there. I feel like I need to move on to other content. Probably go for learning TOB next after that. Or I could, you know, quit stalling and actually go get my Infernal Cape. Which is something I probably should do. It's just a boring content to me. 69 waves of just bouncing between super high attention, very fast-paced gameplay, and, like, waiting for your spec to recharge and blood barraging things for health back. It's not like... It's got peaks of excitement and activity, but a lot of it is just waiting, which I'm not a big fan of. We can hit a 52. If we really wanted to, we could hit a 52. We can hit a 39 if we really try. There we go. Alright. Spin. Headbang. Push up. Pet. Nope. Alright. We run it back. Okay, back to Araxxor. Will this be the lucky trip? Any single one could be it. Just gotta keep remembering that. We have double pet chance, and we are dry for the pet. Even if we were going normally for the pet without destroying it, we'd be dry for the pet, so... Hopefully, sometime soon, within the next 147 KC, we'll get it. And if we don't get it in 147 KC, then we'll just have to get another Slayer task. Which I'm not too upset about, because I still have Thermi to go for. Gotta get Thermi pet, and I'd prefer to get the Skotizo pet while going for all of the Slayer pets, because then I won't have to grind in the catacombs for quite as long. Nice when you get the superiors and you can just get a free piece of the thing for Skotizo. Either way, we'll get those pets, even if I do have to just grind like jellies or something in the catacombs. Because jellies are good for hard clues as well, and nothing particular I want from hard clues, but if I do end up doing a bunch of hard clues, they'll get me plenty of masters as well. Maybe by the time I get to grinding jellies for Skotizo pet, there might be the clue scroll update. How do people feel about the Clue Scroll update? It seems... seems alright. I mean... Stackable clues is good, but reducing the despawn timer on scrolls is not good. Skip tokens are not a thing that I'm very excited about, especially if they're tradable. If skip tokens are tradable, that's the only thing anyone is ever going to buy from clues, and then just spam clues for collection logs with skip tokens, and then yeah, all the clue uniques would be worthless. So if skip tokens do make it into the game, they better be untradeable. Otherwise, say goodbye to 30, 40 mil ranger boots. Those things will be worthless. Alright. Just in time, too. I wasn't paying attention to my prayer there. Alright. Araxxor, what do you got for me? Nothing. Prayer looks good. Potion looks good. Get us a thrall, and here we go. Missed with the hammer, unfortunately, and we got acid walk this phase. I will be so relieved once I get the pet from here, because, you know, Araxxor is a pretty good boss, and it's pretty good money, but the double pet chance is just too tempting. I can't grind this out normally. With, like, Thermi, there's not even an option, so at least you get a little bit of money back. And Thermi's the only other boss I'm really comparing this to, because it's the only other Slayer boss that I need the pet from. Like, I wouldn't have minded going dry at something like Hydra. But of course, Hydra I get spooned, the Gargoyles I get spooned, and then the boring ones like Thermi and Kraken, those are the ones I go dry for. So I'm not even lucky in the, sorry, not even lucky in the pets that I get boned for. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Unfortunate. Let's get some free damage here. Well, it's not really free if I keep stepping on poison pools. There we go. Thank you, Thrall, for hitting that last hit. Drink our Divine. Drink our Extended Anti-Venom. No pet. We'll get it next time. Nice. Hit the hammer. And we got a good rotation. Let's see if we can't get lucky with this guy. And Yama's coming out soon, so that'll be another one to be excited for. Definitely gonna check that out when it comes out. Hopefully get day one drop, sell it for stupidly inflated price because every YouTuber wants to get their hands on it. I forget what the rewards for Yama are. I'll have to look at those in a second here. After this trip, I'll check out what the rewards are and see what's exciting about them. There's a slash armor. That's the big one that everyone's been talking about, but I know there's supposed to be a couple other items in the drop table that looked interesting. Don't quite remember them off the top of my head what they were. Alright, alright. Everything's looking good, but no pet. What about you? What's everyone's thinking about Yama? You gonna try it when it comes out? Do you have a team for it already? Because it's supposed to be a duo boss. Don't know if that'll be too great. I mean, I tried the Royal Titans out, and I mean, they were fine. They were fun for a duo boss, but they were very mid-game content, so I kind of want to see how they do the 2 players in a team versus a more end-game boss. That'll be interesting. Just keep all of the acid sort of more or less contained over on this end. Then drag this guy around. Summon a Thrall. And we have pretty free damage here. We can hit a 65 if we really try. There we go. Alright. What do we got? Nothing. Okay. Here. Display capture. Okay. This is all the stuff that passed the polls. Unlockable death charge from Yama. This allowed you to gain special attack energy from 2 enemies. Yeah, that was a good one. I think I voted for that one. Surge potions, 25% special attack energy. Yeah, I can see why I didn't really remember a lot of these. They're not, like, crazy good, but they're good improvements. Cosmic Catalysts allow you to craft Aether runes combining Cosmic and Soul runes. Yeah, that's pretty good. Diabolic Worms. Oh yeah, these are the worms that increase catch rate of anglerfish. Oathplate Armor, tradable set that provides very high slash accuracy at the cost of melee strength. Yep. And then Soulflame Horn. That's the one I was wondering about. Tradable special attack focused weapon provide accuracy boosting buffs to players in group settings. Soulflame Horn. When under its effect, next melee attack within 6 seconds will always be a successful hit. This applies to melee specials. And for multi-heading attacks, Dragon Dagger, Dual Knock Walls, this effect only happens to the first hit splat. Okay. Okay, so those are interesting rewards. I can see why the Oath Plate is really the only thing people are talking about. But... Ugh! Excuse me. I'm not really out of the woods yet when it comes to this flu. Should probably invest in some tormented synapses. I only have the one thing from it right now, but we'll have to see when it comes out whether the Demon Bane weapons are better or just best in slot weapons are better. I'm guessing Demon Bane will be pretty good. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Missed with one hammer. Can we hit with the second? Yep. Alright. Four, five, six. One, two, three, four, five, six, and... do we phase them? Yep. There we go. Restore health and prayer, and gimme the pet. Nope. No special attack. Unfortunate. One, two, three, four, five, and six. Nothing. One, two, three, four, five, six. Oh, unfortunately, the Pope has passed away. That's in the news. It's a very sad time for a lot of people. I don't know. I thought he was a good Pope. I think recently one of his, he said like, oh, this is just my opinion, not like, religious doctrine, but he said he hopes that hell is empty. So you can, that's kind of where, I think that's very reflective of his sort of stance on a lot of things. Trying to see the best in people, I think that's a very good attribute for a religious leader. Rather than the sort of fire and brimstone preaching that you hear a lot in, especially, I don't know a lot about other places, but especially in the US, a lot of religious, especially like Catholic stuff. My mom was Catholic, and so I grew up with that. It's very fire and brimstone, and you're going to hell if you forget to, I don't know, if you forget to do, like, if you don't Lent hard enough, if you don't do Lent correctly, you're going to hell. If you forget to confess something in confessional, then you're going to hell. So, it's very, very different approach than, I think, what Pope Francis really did, which was a more compassionate reading of the holy texts. Alright. Whenever I think of a religious education, I think of that bit from The Simpsons, where Bart, I think it was Bart's like, do caveman go to heaven? Like, that's something I've wondered myself, is like, before religion was like, at least before we had documented modern religions that have extensive written histories, if every soul that exists goes somewhere in the afterlife, where do cavemen go? Because I feel like it's unfair to send caveman to hell before, like, any religion started. Really, any of the modern religions started. But, just because they were born a little bit too early, all the cavemen burn for eternity. They'd be very confused. I'd be confused if I was just, you know, hunting mammoths and, living in a cave, and then I die and end up in hell, and I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Maybe it's because they killed all the mammoths. Do you think that's a big enough sin to be tortured forever? Maybe. If I killed a mammoth, I'd feel pretty guilty. Like, nowadays. But the same thing is, like, if I shot an elephant, or, like, an endangered rhino, but people pay good money to go kill giant animals with guns, where it's completely unfair, and the animal has no chance of fighting back. I say, you want to go hunt an elephant? We do it Colosseum style, right? You get a net and a spear, and one of those, like, helmets for gladiators. You put that on, and it's 1v1. You versus the mammoth. How much do you really want to kill that thing? Then they can, you know, have a fair fight. I don't think shooting a giant creature... It must be extremely hard to miss an elephant with a gun. And also, have you seen those videos of, like, a guy shoots an elephant in a herd, and the rest of the herd starts screaming and chasing them down? Like, yeah, those elephants are very smart, and you just murdered one of their family in front of them. And you're surprised that they're charging you and trying to kill you? Like, come on, man. You want to 1v1 an elephant? You want to prove how big a man you are? Go do it. Okay, ramble about elephant murder over. Let us continue to kill Araxxor. Missed with the hammer. Hit with the second hammer. Wow, I'm not divine super plotted. Or just divine ranging, I guess. Right. I will see the pet tonight. Whether it's following somebody else or following me, I will see this pet. Okay. We can hit Nate. There we go. Restore our prayer. Hit him with the spin, jump for joy, and pet. Nice. Hit with the hammer. And the acid walk. 6. Wonderful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This acid walk has messed me up at Ulm, because the Ulm acid walk is like 4 times as long. So it's much more difficult to work out, especially if you're skipping. If you're skipping with the acid walk, I'd much rather skip with the crystals falling on you than with the acid walk. But you don't really get to choose. If you're skipping, you just gotta be prepared for everything. Oh. My head. My face is still feeling a lot of pressure in the sinuses. Okay, we should kill him with this explosion. Unless we just absolutely wreck him here. Please let me get out of this prison. Hit 1. Easy game. And acid walk. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unfortunate, did not mean to take that much damage. Nor did I want to take that damage. Ah, for fuck's sake. So close. Right at the end there. There we go. Back to get our revenge. Let's look up this guy. 617 KC at Araxxor. Ugh. Three people go in, one pet comes out. Missed with the hammer. Hit with the hammer. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Easy game. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Hello. How's everybody? Asa OSRS Pro. How professional are you? Can you go into the code and tell it to give me a pet drop? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Sorry, just gotta Asa, not a pro. Okay. Boy. I'm also not being very professional at the moment. Running all over the damn place. We can hit a 42 if our T-bow doesn't try. We can hit a 6. We can hit a 4. There we go. Only 922 total level. That's alright. I mean, that's depending on what the stats look like, you could get a lot of quests done that way. Okay, and our anti-venom as well. What skills are you working on at the moment? The clan that I'm in is doing a skill of the week for Hunter at the moment, and I spent about an hour or two trying to set up the Hunter Rumor block list, and then I realized this is really boring, and I'd rather go do some PVM, so I went and did challenge mode raids, and now I'm back at Araxxor for the pet. Got 88 quests done and 161 quest points. Nice. Questing is a lot of fun. I am considering running, doing an Iron Man. Partially so I can just do all the quests again, because I really enjoy questing. There's only a few that I think are, stand out as pretty bad. Particularly, like, rat catchers. Obviously, I don't know anyone who likes the rat catchers quest. Trying to think of another bad one. I'm just thinking of all the grinds that would be annoying to do on an Iron Man, like, Mage Training Arena for Infinity Boots. All sorts of stuff. Construction on an Iron Man can't be fun. And I know it's, like, extremely useful, but, yeah. 72 fire making? That's a good one. You've been doing Winter Todd or just fire making normally? Because I've also been doing Winter Todd. I'm 92 fire making at the moment, so... Only thing left to do really is just go over 99 at Winter Todd. Alright, this will be the last kill of the trip, but let's see. No pet this time, maybe next time. Yeah, Winter Todd's good. I like that they remove the point cap. Because I do solo Winter Todds, and I can just stay there as long as I want. There's no real need to get, like, max efficiency, max points per run. You can just go for, like, an hour, and then at the end of it, you'll get all the points you've acquired. Don't need to cap it out to be, like, super efficient. I also did some Guardians of the Rift the other day. Yeah. I should get to 92 rune crafting just to, I should get all my skills to 92, and that'll be my, like, halfway point. And from there I can work on, finishing off all the skills. Well, clue scrolls are fun. What kind of clue scrolls have you been doing? I usually just turn all my clues into master clues for the Bloodhound pet chance. We can hit 38. There we go. Spin, jump for joy, bow, and... no pet. Oh, well, maybe next time. And I have the pet, the transmog for the Araxxor pet once I get it. Easy, but I got a master and you need 90 woodcutting for it. Yeah. I mean, you can boost it with like a dragon axe, but yeah, it's still a pretty steep requirement. But clues are fun. I always expect like a very low reward from clues, and I'm surprised when I get something nice. What's my lowest skill? Either Hunter or Agility. Yeah, I think it's Agility, because I've actually been doing a bit of Hunter, but they're both 87. But I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, I think after stream, I might go ahead and try and figure out if I can't finish off the Hunter Rumors block list. And if I do that, then I'll just go ahead and do some Hunter to 92. Hunter at 10? I can't blame you. Hunter's not the best skill. Hunter Rumors made it quite a bit nicer, but still early level Hunter is quite a hassle to do. Alright. Show me that pet Araxxor. Have you gotten into PVM at all? 65 combat? I mean, there's some bosses you can do with 65 combat. Nothing too great. What I did for my combat stats is I just trained Slayer. Because Slayer's a slow skill anyway. And you use a lot of different combat styles at Slayer. By the time I got 99 Slayer, I was pretty much max combat. Only thing missing was like a couple mage levels, prayer levels, and I got 99 range before I got 99 Slayer, because you use range a lot for safe spotting stuff. And at the same time, Slayer gives you the chance to learn some bosses. Nothing crazy, but Abyssal Sire was one of the first bosses, like actual bosses I did. And then the Gargoyles as well, Grotesque Guardians. Those are all good bosses to learn certain mechanics, like gear switching and prayer flicking and all that. You got your strength of 52 doing Slayer. Yeah, it's a good way to go about it, because if you just train your combat at, like, Nightmare Zone, sure, your combat stats will be super high, but you'll still need to do that Slayer anyway, and then you'll probably go past 99 on a lot of combat skills when you really didn't need to. But I mean, I shouldn't be one to talk. I have... Where is it? I have 31 million Slayer XP. So, I've just done a lot of Slayer because I like it, and I like the bosses and the loot. And then if you do get into, like, endgame raids, you're going to be going over 99 in your combats anyway, because you get a lot of XP from PVM and all that. Just gotta angle the spider correctly. Oh yeah, 60 attack for the Dragon Simi. It would be a big upgrade. Trying to think what other mid-game... early to mid-game stuff you can get. Mixed Hide Armor is probably really good. If you do plan on doing some more Hunter, the Mixed Hide Armor is a very good option for both melee and ranged. We can hit 59 if we try hard enough. There we go. How often do I stream? It's not been very often. I streamed a few days ago when RuneScape Dragon Wilds came out. And then I've not really had a lot of motivation to stream recently, because I know I need to get this Araxxor pet, and I've just been burnt out on Araxxor. So, after a certain point, there's not a lot to say about the fight, because I've been here for almost 4,000 kills. So it's gotten very routine. Not that it's like an easy fight, but at a certain point, the mechanics become kind of brain dead. Very much like Vorkath, I think. Vorkath is intimidating and difficult the first like 10 to 20 times. And then it gets boring. Well, thanks for stopping by. It was good chatting with you. I'll catch you on the next one then. Thanks for stopping by. Summon our thrall, get our food situation sorted. Oh, okay. Just for future reference, you're gonna be here next time. Sounds good. We can hit a 19. There we go. Alright, last kill of the trip. Be nice to me, Araxxor. Give me a decent rotation. That would be nice. Okay, not bad. Not the best, not the worst. Oh, thank you. Very nice of you to have subscribed. I feel like this the YouTube channel is going pretty well. I just get to stream when I feel like it, and I only really make videos when I get a pet drop or something interesting happens. There was a book that I was reading that was published by, I don't know if it was published by Jagex or just commissioned by them, but I haven't finished reading it. I think when I finish reading it, then I'll make a video on it. Should go back and read all of the, because there were some RuneScape books that came out in, like, the 2000s that would also probably be pretty interesting to read and do a video on, but I feel like I'm much more into the lore of the game than a lot of people. A lot of people just spacebar through all the lore. And while I do that as well, anytime I get a pet, I do a bunch of research on the lore of that pet and all that. So. Sometimes there's just no lore, like for Arachnis. Arachnis was just a big spider in a dungeon, so there's not much to talk about with that one. But things like Temperos have much more developed stories around them. Prayer level is 99. Yeah, my first big purchase was the player-owned house, and this probably cost me, including the materials to get to 99 construction, probably cost me 300 to 400 mil to get this maxed house. But prayer was also another big investment. I think the way I did it was I got a maxed house, and then I got 78 herb lore for going to chambers, and then after that I got 90 herb lore for doing chambers as well, because you need 90 for overloads. And then I probably got 99 prayer after that. And then after I got 99 prayer, I was like, I might as well go to 99 construction, because it gives you the player-owned house cape, the construction cape, which is a very useful teleport. If you have all the teleports in your house anyway, the construction cape is basically just a teleport to anywhere you have in your house. Very nice to have. Hit the hammer. Next big quest is Desert Treasure 1. That is a very good quest. Desert Treasure 1 is fun, but I feel like Desert Treasure 2 just blows it out of the water. That's probably still a ways off, because it is the Grandmaster quest and has some pretty tough boss fights in that quest. But man, you're making me want to go do more quests. You're making me want to start a new account and do all the quests again. Gonna make me start up my Iron Man account and get membership on it, because I can't stand free-to-play Iron Man mode. It's just filled with bots, and every time I try and mine something, it doesn't work. I mean, my plan was originally on the Iron is to get level 30 and everything in free-to-play. That way I'd have a nice start for that. What XP does Desert Treasure 1 give? I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up. Can't hear myself think over that music. Alright. The big thing from Desert Treasure 1 is the Ancient Spellbook, which is very useful for a lot of things, especially Slayer. Ancient Spellbook enables some of the best player XP per hour with bursting. Or barraging, depending on your level. How close are you to Barrow's Gloves? Because Barrow's Gloves would be a really big upgrade. I know it. How many quest points does that need? Alright, well thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the next one. And big damage. There we go. Show me the pet. Nope. Maybe next one. And dead. At least we got a good rotation. Oh. I need to get some water. After this kill, I'll go get some water. And if we don't kill him here, the red guy will kill him. And there we go. Show me that pet. No. Alright, well, I've been streaming for about an hour anyway, and my face is starting to really hurt. So I'm going to take some Tylenol or something and go lay down. But that'll do it for tonight. Thanks everyone who stopped by. Have a great one. Bye-bye.